sonic art, touching souls, a brand new start. Rock and interview, stories shared, chill hangouts, no time spared. From soulful whispers to a roaring sound, music unites on hallowed ground. All things music, a vibrant call for one and all to give their all in this sanctuary where dreams ignite. Music's power burning bright. Rockin' interview, stories shared, chill hangout. I'm on my redneck shit. Homegrown roots, scoofs on boots, roughneck raised with outlaw ways. Where I'm from, it's buckshot signs, gravel roads and fishing lines. Raise a glass if you're from the country. Blue collar boy stays away from the city. Born and raised, hell, put gas on the flame. Burning 44s down a no-name lane. It's how we are, it's how we live. I'm on my redneck shit. Got a 30-06, getting moonshine way deep in the 765. Burning homegrown smoke down a one-lane road, getting high as fuck to old George Jones. It's how we are, it's how we live. I'm on my redneck shit. Got a thick accent and them girls like it. Different breed, it ain't down with me. Thick bloodline from a 765, ready for a fight out on the outside. This is for my blue collar boys making too much noise. Tell them if they want it, they can come and get in. Never running from a fight, cause we stay strapped up at the county line. This is how we live, no more fucks to give. I'm on my redneck shit. Got a 30-06, getting moonshine way deep in the 765. Burning homegrown smoke down a one-lane road, getting high as fuck to old George Jones. It's how we are, it's how we live. I'm on my redneck shit. Who I am, don't tell me that I ain't. I don't coattail ride, I just ride in my lane. Going 105 and a 55, past the 50, smoking buckshot size. Burning homegrown smoke down a one-lane road, getting high as fuck to old George Jones. It's how we are, it's how we live, stay working hard. No more fucks to give. I'm on my redneck shit.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Glick's House of Music. I'm Glick. Tonight we got my boy James Luker back in the house, hanging out with us, shooting this shit, catching up with him, seeing what is going on with him and his world, because he is a busy guy. If you're not already, go ahead and give us a follow. bio.link/nonsensical network. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me. If you don't know him yet, you're going to get to know him. The one and only.
All righty.
A legend in the making, if I will, sir.
Oh, shit.
James Luker in the building. What's going on, bro?
Hang on, man. I think we're having some issues.
Oh, God. All that intro for nothing. He done broke his sound and everything. So, yeah,
I'm gonna have to rejoin.
That's cool. Go ahead. That was one of his newer songs, Redneck Shit. Kid's been pumping out songs like freaking crazy lately. What's going on, Shatters Box? Daniel in the building. I'll cheers my water to you, buddy. I think I'm getting a little tapped and a little dehydrated. Of course, Kayla is there. What's going on, girl? Maybe James having technical difficulties isn't such a bad thing. We'll let you guys kind of file in. But, yeah, I'm excited to have him back. I know I've had him on a few times. Some of you guys may have seen him before. Some of you guys may not have seen him before. So you'll get to see him for the first time and maybe hear some of his music and go check him out. He's not hard to find. James Luker, music, basically everywhere. And if you can't find him, just if you're following us, go to our stuff. I've got him tagged and everything like I do with all my guests. If there's a former guest that you guys like, just go back. I tag them in posts. I tag them in all kinds of stuff. They're not hard to find. But you definitely want to check this kid out.
All right. What's up? I can hear you now.
I just did like the most epic, legendary intro and everything, and you couldn't even hear it.
I didn't hear any of it, man. Damn it. I'm going to rewatch it back, though. I got you.
Anyways, it's just James Luker. Don't worry about it. He's been here before. He knows how we do.
Fuck James Luker. I'm just kidding.
What's going on, man? How you been?
Man, I just been grinding out shit, just working.
You think? It's hard to keep up with your music, man. You're putting so much out lately. Every time one drops, I'm like, ooh, let me go listen to that. And then you're on social media going, oh, I just wrote a new song.
Dude, I write a lot, man. I've been especially we all go through some rough times. I'm going through a little bit rough times, man. I've been writing some really good music, man. And then when you go through your good times, you can appreciate, those times you went through because you can remember that story. That's what makes, music special, Where's my water at? There it is.
Well, that's the cool thing about your music, and I've said it before. I've said it a million times. You and I have talked, and you've been on the show. Your music is real. It's raw. You're just telling stories about life, dude. I will say, I am a little bit surprised. You've gotten a little soft on us in a couple of your songs, and I'm not mad at it. I didn't know you had a soft side. I was like, oh, he's a teddy bear.
Yeah, man. Well, I just I felt. I don't know. I really like doing a lot of country rock music. I love rocking out, jamming out, but I feel like a lot of people don't really see the other side, enough. And so I feel like I want people to get more personal. I want to get more personal with them. I want them to know my story. I want them to know what I went through, the things I've done, so that other songs make sense, I think that's what's most important to me. And Sassy wants to say hi to everybody.
Hi, Sassy. Hi, girl.
She always got to be in the interview.
Yeah, I got to come out there so I can see her again.
Yeah, dude, she's awesome. Hi, Kayla. How you doing? Sassy, you quit that. Look at her, man. She's crazy.
That's Daddy's girl right there.
Yeah. Get out of here. Quit that. Show her trying to play. But yeah.
No, man, it lets people see a different side of you. I mean, when I had you on early on, you were doing a lot of the heavier stuff, like the kick-ass music and real rock it out, and I'm a badass. But the little bit softer side lets people know, hey, I'm a real guy. I go through shit just like everybody else. I deal with things, and your outlet has always been your music.
Yeah. And another thing is that I want people to know that I don't ever, even if I had millions of followers, dude, I don't want people to be idolizing me. I want them to idolize God and and Jesus. That's who you should be following. But the thing is that I feel like people who's been through what I've been through, and I can relate to those kind of people. I can maybe help them. Tell you how many times people has the messages I've gotten from people, like, for instance, I had some guy the other day. It's like, dude, I haven't drank in like, like 2 years, dude. He was like, I know it's not like what you did, but like, it's still something. Like, hey, man, surprise, staying off of something is good. Like, it's really good. Like, I'm going like two and a quarter. I count my quarters to make myself feel better, but
No.
2 and a quarter.
Hey,
I'm 2 years
you
and a
got to take
quarter.
those. You got to take any victory you can. Of course, I still drink, but I don't drink
Oh,
like
I
I.
drink too. I
Yeah,
drink and I smoke. Yeah, I smoke Mary Jane like a freight train.
yeah. When you and
Oh,
I
that's a
met, I
lot.
was drinking. When you and I first met, I was drinking every single night. Now I drink on Saturdays, and that's really about it. So
Oh, dude, see, look, that's self-control. See, look,
yeah,
that's another big thing. I see it. Here's the thing: if I couldn't just do Adderall one more time. If I did it again, I wouldn't come back. I know that for a
oh
fact.
yeah,
And, I'm very blessed to have what I have. Like, me and God have had our ups and downs. Trust me, and I've gotten mad at him. But let me tell you, dude, like, he has blessed me, man. Like, you've seen my house and everything, and like, to have what I have at a young age is very rare, and it's a huge blessing. And I have two animals. I have a beautiful girlfriend, and I got a cat that I don't even like cats, but I like this cat. This cat's dope.
is that
This
one that
cat's
attacked
cool.
me?
No, 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 no. She's gone.
Okay,
I gave her to my landlord. Well, more or less,
so
whatever.
it's
That's a
safe for
long
me. It's
story.
safe for me to come back when I
Well,
come back.
I don't know. Well, no, Trouble hated him. Trouble fucked him up, actually.
Yeah, I had scratches all up and down my.
Hey, I'm booking a lot of shows this year, man. I'd love to have you come out to one.
Oh, dude, you already know. I was hoping that let's talk a little bit about that, man, because I'm super proud of you and I'm super excited. You got a full band now,
I do. Yes, sir.
so no more backing tracks. It's
Well, it's not a full band
maybe
just yet. I have a drummer and a guitarist, but here's the thing: we will be playing two backing tracks, but it'll be like louder and everything. But it's only starting off small, just so I can make sure I can pay them.
yeah,
I want to. Here's the thing about me, and you can ask anybody this. Nobody. I don't pocket anything until everyone's paid,
yeah,
because I understand this is that you put your people who are helping you out first, and that's the most important thing. And I feel like, you know, you got to make it feel like a family, because it is a family. You guys are doing
mhm,
something together. Just because it says my name, it's not just about me. Nobody needs to cater to me. I don't want that. I don't need that. We're a team. We work together. I want you to throw me your ideas. What ideas do you have to help us grow? So that way you can do this for a living, and so can I.
yeah,
And,
exactly.
do I make the final decisions at the end of the day? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do. But I don't think about it just from my standpoint. I think about it from their standpoint too. Like, if, say, for example, my drummer Cam, he lives in Kentucky. He lives in I'm not going to say where he lives, but he lives in Kentucky. And so I have to think about, okay, so we have a show offer in West Virginia, for example. Say we had that. Okay, so I got to make sure he gets some gas money and everything. We'll book a couple of more acoustic shows around that big show.
Yeah.
Can you hear my dog whining? I hope you can't. He's going a little crazy right now.
I can't hear
You
personally,
can't?
but
Okay, good, good. Okay, we're good then. That's good. Thank God for AirPods.
yeah, no.
But yeah,
I mean that's important, man. If you're building something, and ultimately at the end of the day, you're the boss. You have the final say, but you try to look out and do the right thing for everybody that's involved. So at the end of the day, everybody fucking wins.
exactly. Like, that's the thing, man. Like, I feel like things fall apart in the music industry because people get way too greedy, and especially like, I know some people in this shit, man, who aren't that good at people. And
Mhm.
like, I've learned what not to do from them, and I've met really great people, who's taught me what to do, and how to do things good. And like, I want to do things the right way, like, I want to lead by example. I want to be a leader, a true leader, not one that is a fake, fake humble leader who secretly thinks he's the goat. Me, I know where I stand, and I'm working to leave a legacy behind. I want to leave my kids something. I want to do something different, and I want to be the turning point of my last name. My last name don't have really good traits to it. So I would like to be that guy that makes something proud for my last name.
The cool thing about it is you and I have known each other probably close to 2-3 years now, and since the first time I had you on this show, I think this is your third time. The first time I had you on the show, you said that exact same thing, and you've stayed true to that. What you want to do. That's your goal. That's your mindset. Still,
Every day.
I love that.
Every day, man. Every day, dude. I have to. I think every time I get down on myself, man, I have to think about what's to come. Like like if I quit today, 10 years from now, I'm be like, damn, dude, what could have been? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna die trying to do this. Like I don't care. I'm gonna make it happen. Like that is what I'm gonna do. And I have stuck to it since I was 6 years old, and I'm not gonna quit, man. Like, and here's the thing. What's fucked up about it is that, sorry for my language, people, but what's messed up about my language is the fact that I tried to run from it a few times. Like I was a really good fighter. I did MMA and boxing. I was really good at that, but I broke both of my feet, and my balance was all messed up after that. So I just said, okay, well, I got baseball still. Well, here's the thing about that. Sliding to third base, some dude had metal spikes, which we're not supposed to have, at least in our state or whatever district. And this dude jumped and he landed and spiked me right on my knee. Yeah. And my knee came out of place, and I popped it back in. And then a couple games after that, I slid into home, and my left knee shifted and popped out of place. So now I have something called loose kneecap. So if I turn my leg the wrong way, they pop out of place.
Right.
So I'm like, well, damn.
Yeah. You just kept getting pushed into the direction of music, man.
Literally, dude. So like by 9th, 10th grade, man, I discovered what THC was, and then I discovered, music, playing house parties. I started playing house parties. I was like 14, 15, and then I played my first bar show when, I'm not gonna say what age, but I was a little bit younger, and I packed that bar, and that was like the point where I was like, this is what I want, because I had people singing with me. It was like, it was something I never experienced before at that time. I was like, holy shit, man, like this is amazing. Like, because it's never about the fame or money to me. Like, that's cool and shit. Like, I can be like, hey, shit, I want that quad, buy it. Yeah, that's cool. But I want to give experiences. I want to help people, and I want to do good things. And I'm not just saying that. Like, a lot of people get up on interviews and just, I mean that shit, dude. Like, and I'll prove it once I get to that point. And you'll be having me back on your podcast, however long from now, and I'll be like, I'm doing this now, I'm doing that now.
As soon as that brand new Silverado 4x4 is in the driveway, I'll be like, yeah, James is the greatest guy ever, and he always giving back. Oh wait, we weren't supposed to talk about that. I forgot.
Low-key, if you come here, I'll be like, hey dude, just come ride quad. Let's go ride some Can-Ams. Like that.
No, I'm down. I would love to get back out there. I'm super excited that you guys are, that you're booking shows and looking to do gigs and stuff. Hopefully, I mean, my rule, 3 hours away, I'm there. I mean, I done surprised you once. Don't think I won't surprise you again.
We're looking into Kentucky right now. Like right now, we've got 2 around Louisville, Mount Washington area. We've
nice.
been looking into West Virginia. We had a couple PA shows in the works. Just a lot of South shows and stuff. Ohio shows.
You're all over and around, but why not Ohio? I mean, you're right there. Why not Ohio?
I mean, if I'm being real, like I played a lot of Ohio shows. I want to expand just a little bit more this year, because next year I'm trying to play enough shows this year, have enough, credits, I guess you could say, and then I'm already booking shows for 27 as well. Like nice. I'm booking a lot. I'm trying to get a lot more mud festivals. I love mud parks. I prefer mud parks. Dude, if I had an opportunity to play a mud park with like 20,000 rednecks over a arena of 20,000 regular people, I'd be like, I'm going to go to mud park. Because after I get off the fucking stage, I'm going to go hang out with these people. I'm going to go ride with them. I'm going to smoke with them. I'm going to drink with them. We're going to have fun. If there's any new artists there, I'm like, yo, show me your music. Maybe I can, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the position I want to be in. What I think these people should be doing
Yeah.
They're doing it, but they're not doing it fully. They're putting them in spots below them. You want to
Mhm.
put them in spots ahead of you because they are the future after you, and that's what you need to be thinking about all the time. And that's what bothers me about. I'm not going to go into that, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
Unfortunately, a lot of people are looking out for themselves and the
yeah,
hell with everybody else. Yeah, man, I get it. And you know, you and I have talked about, you know, you're in the music world, I'm in the podcast world. We run into a lot of the same things in my world. You know, you think you meet somebody that's down to help and be a part of something, and all it is just a stepping stone for them to screw you over the moment they can and move on and go do something else. So yeah, no, I get that and I understand that 100%, man. It's insanity the way that the world works. But you know, fortunately for you and, you know, even myself, yeah, that shit sucks. And when it happens to us, we just kind of deal with it and move on and keep doing what we do. You
yeah.
know?
You know, like, hey, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. You're gonna move forward. You're gonna let it drag you down. Like, I won't lie, man. Sometimes something that's unhealthy that I do to help my songwriting is, dude, I will hold on to emotion and then I'll just let it all go on paper, you know. And it's not like the healthiest thing to do. I don't recommend it, but you know, it definitely helps me write songs like "Ride Alone." You know, like
Yeah.
it's just like, you know, Whitley. Here's the thing: no one knows about that song, Whitley, is that I wrote that 3 months into getting off of pills, and dude, I was like shaking in the studio and shit. And I produced that whole thing. That was the first song I did all my own completely.
Nice. I like that song too. We've actually played it quite a bit here on the network.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I
Oh
always
yeah.
play. You know that.
Dude, let me tell you a funny story that happened today. So my electricians came over today. They had to fix one more thing for me. And dude, I walked in there. I walked in the kitchen. There, he had somebody new with him. I was like, "Hey, I asked, hey, where's the other guy?" He's like, "Well, you know, he didn't really say much." He's like, "Oh, he just couldn't come today or something like that."
Hmm.
And the other dude goes, "Hey, man, I know who you are." And I said, "Oh shit." I said, "Do you?" He goes, "Dude, I fucking bump your shit all the time." He was telling me that, you know, he's like, "Yeah, we've been doing this country singer's house." And he goes like, "What's his music?" And he said, "Well, here he is." And they looked me up, and he was like, "Dude, I fucking know who this dude is." And he was like, "Holy shit!" I gave him the last shirt I had, you know, my
Nice.
old JO merch. I gave him that, and um, he was a really good dude, man. Like he seemed like he wasn't much of a talker, but like he was just like, he's like, "Dude, you're really fucking good, man. Keep on going." He's like, he's like, "It's really really cool to be in your house." I'm not gonna lie. I was like, "Hey, dude, thanks, man. Like, it's really cool."
Right?
That made my fucking day, bro, for
Yeah.
real.
It's nice when people recognize you, man, and they like what you do. Yeah, you
Yeah,
know.
man. Like that's what it's about for me, man. Like I don't. It's not about like, oh, look at me, I'm on top of the world. It's like, dude, hey, man, you feel the same way I do if you be going through my shit, man. I get you. You know, like we're the same. Like we're all the same. You know, like we're all created by the same one. You know, we're all created by God. At the end of the day, no one's special. At the end of the day, I
Yeah.
just so happen to fucking sing into a fucking wires. And
Yeah.
I just talk in rhythm and rhyme, and I just elevate my voice. I mean,
It works. It works. So at the end of the day, man,
it
you can't.
does,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like that's what it
You
is
find
at
your
the end of the
calling.
day.
Yeah, you find your calling, whatever that may be, and then you know, if it's a passion and it's a dream, you chase after it no matter what.
Yeah, can you give me that?
Um. So I seen that, you know, the new logo. I'm digging that. Is that is
Hey,
that is that on merch or going on merch anytime soon?
it is, and
I need
also
an
I
updated
won.
shirt. Right?
Oh yeah, I got you. I got you. You already know I
I'll
got you.
buy it. I got no problem buying it.
I actually am running a special one because I'm at to start making the merch soon. I haven't done it yet, but my girl, she crochets a lot. She's
Nice.
going to hand make 5 custom made JL blankets, and she's going to make coasters, handmade coasters, and she's going to make um, hats for for this fall. And
Nice.
we're gonna make we're gonna buy a whole bunch of yarn here soon and shit. And she's really good at it, man. Like I'm actually let me go ahead and show you guys a little example. Okay. So you guys know what my old JL one looks like. He's wearing it
Yeah.
on his shirt. It's in the middle of the two names.
Right there.
So let me show you this.
I like
This
it,
is how
dude.
good.
I love it, man. I think it's badass.
Look at this. This is insane.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And that was the very first one she ever did.
Nice.
Yeah.
You
It's
see it?
awesome.
Got it delay.
And it's not a machine. Like, she does it all handmade.
That's awesome. That's fucking badass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got a delay over there. my girlfriend's laying on the bed watching on YouTube.
Wow.
She's like, I didn't see it. Yeah, you got a little bit of a delay. So that's cool, man. I like that. That's I keep saying it. I've got all the equipment out there to do like shirts and cups and hats and stuff. And I'm like, I'm going to learn how to do that. I haven't had the time. And then when I do think I'm going to have the time, something else comes up because, as you know, that creative brain, you're like, oh, I got an idea. Oh, I got an idea. And then you just run with it. And that's what I was telling you before the show. We got 3 new shows starting next week. And it's just spur of the moment. It popped into my head and I was like, oh, I got an idea. And I just ran with it. It's just like, well,
you got to, I mean, like, it's either you're going to do or you're not, at the end of the day. Yeah. And it's like, you have to decide on it. A lot of people are like, no, let me think on it. It's like, you got to do what feels right in the moment, in my opinion, Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of people, they think too much. And that's what I used to do. Like, I used to overthink a lot, and I've been trying my best not to anymore. And, like, the more I don't overthink, the way, like, shit goes so much smoother.
Yeah. That was my problem. I talked about things way too much, and now I have the mindset of, well, don't talk about it. Just be about it. I mean, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? It's gonna fail. Oh well, you pick yourself up and dust yourself off and try again.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't worry about the what ifs or anything like that. And I've said this a million times, dude. You are a young cat, and you are wise beyond your years with your mindset and the way you think and the way you talk. I know you and I've had conversations about that before. It blew my mind when I found out how old you were, because I'm like, no way.
Hey, my mama just whooped my ass a little bit more when I was a kid. That's all.
Yeah. But yeah. So outside of the tons of music that's coming out, and Kayla's got down there, she's got your link tree.
Thank you.
Tons of music coming out every time I turn around. You got the band that you got pretty much everybody in place. You're doing gigs. What else you got going on, man? What else is going on in the James Luker camp?
Well, I'm about to build my first studio, so music is going to be on hold for a little bit, but I have a new record I'm working on called Outcast, and nice. I have 90% of the writing done on it. And the song Outcast, I will give you a hint. It's like a Kid Rock feel, but more modern Kid Rock, but Brantley Gilbert mixed. It's pretty heavy, and I'm really, really stoked for everybody to hear it. Also, I'm looking into I'm about to buy a camera here soon, like an actual camera, so the music videos will have more detail. Dude, like, I'm just broke as shit, and right now we're trying to get some stuff together more. And
I lost your audio.
Oh, you did? Can you hear me now?
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me now?
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
All right, I think you're back.
You can hear me now?
Yep, you're back. Okay, you're good.
All right, sweet. But yeah, anyway, so fuck, I forgot what I was saying.
broke his sheet right now.
yeah. But like, we've been getting our stuff together a little bit more. She's about to get back into modeling. I'm about to get a new truck here soon, and we're about to be able to do a lot more traveling. And the good thing about it is that when I have shows out of state, she can book shoots all around there, and we're always coming back with some type of money. So we'll be able to like stack on some stuff, and we want to move to Tennessee. I'd like to move to Kingston Springs, Tennessee.
Okay.
I'd really like to move there, or Kentucky, either one.
Nobody
But
ever wants to move to Kentucky.
I just want to get that. Like, dude, I love Indiana. Don't get me wrong here, man. But like
Yeah.
in this town, I'm like Nickelback. I'm half hated, half loved.
Yeah, right. It's wild, man. It's wild how you're, and again, knowing you for as long as I've known you, I've seen it. It's wild how in your own hometown, people just like, you know, like you said, half the people are like, fuck that guy. The other half the people are like, hell yeah, dude, that's insane.
You know why? You know why those people don't like me, man? Is because like I've always told the truth, and those people who don't like me are usually daddy's money bitches, to put it lightly. And they seen me in high school how I was skinny little fucking nothing who couldn't sing or nothing like that, and then boom, we're out of high school. They haven't done shit with their lives because their mommy and daddy gave them everything. Little behold me, I dropped out. I got fucking job after job trying to find what I was good at. Got good at forklifting. You know, got this house, you know, secured this house, got it, whatever you could say. And just started putting out music. You know, like I made my mistakes along the way, but I've gotten through them. And they want me to fail so bad. Because here's the thing. They're mad because their friends now listen to me and they hate it. They can't escape me. And I think it's hilarious. They fucking hate me.
I love the haters, man. You know,
I love them too. And it just shows me I'm doing something right, you know? And here's the thing though, is that like, I feel like the bigger I get in music, the less safe I am here. And the last thing I want to do is hurt somebody for trying to hurt me or my family and then go to prison and ruin my career and then ruin my family's life and stuff. So,
yeah,
I'd like to move down south and move somewhere just in the woods. And, you know, like I love my hometown. Don't get me wrong. I'll probably, you know, eventually one day, if I get the money, to buy a place to come up here and hang out, you know, when I want to. But as far as I'm concerned, though, I'd like to move down south probably and just stay down there.
Hey, man, I feel that. I want to get back down south so bad.
Yeah, man. Like, hate this cold weather shit too up here. It's cold down south, but not as bad as it is up here.
Yeah, I'll take my South Carolina winters over these Ohio winters any day.
Yeah. It's wild, man.
I wake up in the morning and it's 55 degrees out. By the time it's lunchtime at work, it's you know, it's up in the 60s and 70s. I'll take that. I'll take that over this bullshit. It was a couple weeks, 18 inches of snow. Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
No, man. Like I said, dude, I love where you were when we met. Where you are now, it's insanity. Like how much you've grown, how much you're doing. You know, not only that, but as an artist, you've matured. You know, with your songwriting and your vocals and whatnot. And the cool thing about it, like your music videos, you were saying you're actually going to get a camera and this, that, and the other thing. The music videos are cool. They've always been cool because they're real. I was showing Kayla one the other night, and I was like, "That's his backyard," and she was like, "Oh, that must be nice." And I was like, "It actually is really nice. I've been out there. It's nice to just go out there and just see nothing."
That's what's so upsetting about me wanting to buy it is because I love this house and I love this property. I just hate what's beyond it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I filmed right alone in my backyard. You know, like, and that did fucking 64,000 on the music video on YouTube, I think.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I filmed redneck shit in my backyard. And that's almost at 30,000 for the music video. Thank you for everyone who watched, by the way. Like, you know, it's just like dude, the worst advice I ever got was from this country rapper. He told me I couldn't make $1 million song in a $5 studio. And like, I've done all of this shit from recording in a living room.
Yeah.
You know, like I went up against like a lot of people who, like a lot of big names who trashed my name, and I'm still here. And
Yeah,
that just proves to you that it ain't about what people say about you. It proves to you about the music, man. And I feel like I've proven that early on. A lot of people still listen to me, I feel like. And I'm very blessed to have that.
yeah, man.
And
It's the quality of the content you put out there. I say that all the time when it comes to what we do here. I don't have fancy high dollar equipment, man. You
yeah,
just put out something that people enjoy, and people. I mean, I know I'm a fan, and everybody I've introduced your music to, they freaking love it. You know, like
uh,
I told you from Jump Street, it's real, it's authentic, it's genuine. It's not manufactured. You're not looking for a stupid ass catchy hook, and that's all you are is a hook or a beat. You know, it's actual talent.
yeah. Yeah, like, I know a dude who like man, like he's really good. Like he has like a couple of bands and stuff. He's really good. And he's done numbers back in the day, but like he doesn't really do numbers anymore, but he writes songs for movies now. He writes
Mhm.
just pointless songs for movies. Like he makes bank, don't get me wrong, congrats, but like dude, I want if I'm looking at a gold record on the wall, I want to look at that and like, dude, I wrote that song when I was down and out, or if I was like, hey, I had a really good time that day and like it just touched my heart that day. So I wrote a good song about it. Now it's on my wall because it touched that many people's hearts, you know?
Yeah,
That's what I want to feel when I look at a gold record. If I'm looking at a gold record and all it says is, from this movie and stuff, and this has your name and whatever, that just tells me it's like, it's like, dude, you wrote it for the plot. You didn't write it because that's how you felt, you
yeah,
know? And that's I don't know, man. Like I get it, like you need stuff, but that's not what I want to do,
hmm
Not at all. I wanna be known for something like, fuck. I've had a lot of people tell me Ride Alone's their favorite song ever, and like it touched them that much. And I was like, dude, that makes me feel really fucking good. I was like, holy shit,
yeah.
people like me. Like when that song came out, that's when I was like, damn, people actually like me. That's kind of cool.
You're right.
Yeah,
That was a great song too. Um,
yeah,
it was unexpected. I'll tell you that. From you know, from my point of view, or where I stand, listening to your music, and when I first got turned on to your music, that came out of left field, and I'm like, oh, okay, I like it.
Didn't I show you the music video before it came out?
Yeah, you sent it to me,
Yeah.
so um but yeah, I mean, like, when I had a few songs that I like. Blacked Out was one of my favorite songs. It still is one of my favorite songs.
I'm
And
playing
then
that live.
dude, I can't wait. And then I had you on before the album dropped, and you're like, dude, I'm telling you right now, Moods is going to be the one. I'm getting goosebumps right now talking about it all over again. And every time I hear Moods, because it just hits something that I relate to so much. Every time I listen to it, I still get goosebumps. And it's just like that one verse just hits so hard. I'm like, this motherfucker. He told me, he warned me. And I mean, I did the live reaction to the damn album, and I had to listen to that song twice. I was like, hey, he was on it. He wasn't wrong.
Dude, like I think my favorite song off that EP is probably Cut from This Cloth, only because like I remember the day like it was like I just remember it like it was yesterday, man. I was on a job site back in 24. It was July, and I was almost done with the record, and I still didn't have a name for it. And I was sitting there, just listening to this beat I had, and they had done like the crew done went out somewhere. I had pizza there, so I just stayed on the side and ate, and I plugged into this the walt speaker, well Bluetooth it or whatever, and I started playing. I started listening to it, and I started writing. My fucking phone was messing up, and I couldn't scroll out without shutting off the beat, so I had to keep the beat turned on. So I found this construction pencil, and I found a Papa John's plate. And I started writing, ain't nothing changed, I'm still the same damn way. And I was like, man, how's this going to work? And I was like, man, I started thinking about how, it's like, for some reason, the fall people from fucking, like, wherever come up and visit us, and they're just not the same as us. I'm like, they're not cut from this cloth, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, But it hit me. I was like, y'all ain't cut from the same cloth. I'm from back in the cut where you're getting lost, and then it just went from there. And then I went in the studio, recorded it. I think I got it done in 2 hours.
Oh wow!
And it actually did it. So I think it was like number 3 on the Texas music charts. It was right under Jay Webb.
Hell
And
yeah!
I was like, damn, hang on, I have it printed out. Let me show you.
Yeah, I
It
think
was
I remember.
really cool.
I think you sent me a screenshot of that when it came out, and then I seen it on social as well. I was like, hell yeah! I mean, the EP is
Yeah.
great. There's not a bad song on it. Oh, nice! I like that.
Yeah, dude. And like that's why I hung that up. Like I have like a whole bunch of like magazine articles I don't hang up because I really don't. I know I know my information.
Yeah.
But like I hung that up because it's like, dude, I wrote that song and a lot of people relate to it because they get it. They felt that, and that's what I feel every time I look at that. It's not pride. It's more or less. It's like damn, I'm doing my job as a songwriter.
It's one of those. Yeah, it's one of those songs that no matter what state you're from, if you're from one of them small towns, like small country towns, backwood towns, whatever,
Yeah.
it's gonna strike a nerve, and you're gonna relate to it because, I mean, I'm from Podunk Ass, Ohio, and I know when it's the same thing. Like people come around that aren't from around here, you can tell. Yeah, like you said, they're not cut from this cloth. You're not one of us. You're not built. You're not built to be here. What are you doing?
Exactly. And like a lot of folks, like I feel like a lot of folks don't know that people out in the country be smoking. So that's why I put it runs through my veins like a THC buzz, rolling like rolling blunts, rolling in my lanes. No one does it like us because like
Yeah.
I really like. I feel like every teenager, especially when I was 16 years old, ride with my homies in a truck. We had the windows up, hotboxing that shit, going down fucking Potter Shop Road. When we was doing that, I felt like I was like, man, no one's doing it like us. And anybody, like any teenage boy's got a truck and they're out there riding around, hanging out with their friends. That's something they want to listen to. They want to vibe together, Like you always got to make them vibe songs, And it's like
Yeah.
you because like there's days in the studio where you're just like, man, I want to make something people could just vibe to, chill to. What am I feeling right now? What is something that makes me, relax, chill out, hang out, just chilling around, hang around a fire type shit, And I don't write for everybody. I write for people that feel like me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm more or less saying.
Yeah. No, that's. And I grew up in the country, and that was one of our favorite things. I mean, that was one of our favorite things to do on the weekends was just roll around in our trucks, have a bonfire, listen to good music. And there was always somebody in our group that pulled out a guitar. And as much as we made fun of them, and as much as we busted their balls for having their guitar and start strumming and singing songs, we all sang along and we all had a great time.
Yeah, true. Can you read that comment? I can't read that. I'm too blind.
You said, bro, that broken soul song hit too close to home with me. I lost my son in 2021, and this hits home. Keep it going. You make people feel good. Thank you.
Hey, man, I'm sorry for your loss, dude. I understand that, and I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, man. Like see, that's what I'm talking about. That's the example right there, man. Like that's why I do it. Like I lost my dad. He took his life. He lost his battle with his mental health, and that's what I was thinking about when I wrote Broken Soul, man. Because there's times where I think about my father, and I'm just like, man, I wish he was here to see all this, dude. Like, and like I really did. So I don't know if anyone knows this, but I'm very authentic, right? I want people to feel what I felt. So the beginning of that music video is a reenactment of what actually happened when I got the news.
Mm.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know that. And there's a church down on 8 Mile, well, not 8 Mile. Why I said it's something Mile Road, and that's not 8 Mile. We do have a road called 9 Mile Road though that people drag race down all the time. But it's not. But the church is called 9 Mile Church or something like that. You guys can look it up. It's in I think it's in Fayette County or somewhere. It's near Hamilton, Ohio, or Oxford. And I filmed the music video down there because every time I drove past that church going to the dispensary, Um, every time I passed that church, I always felt like good vibes from it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the place where I want people like that's the kind of church I would want to go to. I would want to go to something fancy and stuff. And what do you do when you feel like you're a broken soul? You go to God. So that's why I was in front of the church saying like I'm a broken soul outside of the church.
Mhm.
I'm debating because I'm broken. I'm a broken soul. I'm debating, should I go back to pills or should I go to God? And that's the representation of the story. And I feel like I could have done a better job of representing that in the video 100%. But she filmed it and she did a great job. My editing skills just weren't the best. She had a lot of great shots that for some reason I didn't use because I was going too fast with the video because I was behind on schedule, and that's my fault. But she's great. Like she shot Small Town Outlaws and she's really good at it, man. And she, like I said, she does modeling and she's really good at photography. She's great.
Oh yeah, it makes it so much easier when you have somebody that knows what they're doing, and you're not just, I'm the type of guy where I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking wing it and see what happens. But
Yeah, dude, literally, that's exactly what I did with Small Town Outlaws. I invited my friends over. I got drunk as shit, and I filmed a music video. I almost caught myself on fire. You can see it in the video.
You better get that insurance policy on this man so you can collect that money.
Yeah, dead ass. Dead ass. Just don't kill me in my sleep for it.
No.
It's a joke. It's a joke. He said, make sure you get the insurance policy in case I die.
No, man. Like I said, dude. I hate to keep going back to it and kicking this dead horse, but I mean that's the thing. That makes your music good and your videos good. It's fucking real life, dude. It's you're not on some back lot with a green screen, and it's real life. You're driving down the back roads back home. You're having doing whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah, and I don't have to pay the farmer down the road to use his barn either. Like I want people to see what Indiana is truly like, and this is what it's like. There ain't shit around here, but we do what we do. That's why that's why I put cut from this cloth. It's a farmer's land, all flat and not shit. It's the place I call home. We turn the dirt and roll in the dough. That's a shout to the farmers.
Yeah, the same thing, just a lot of flat land and cornfields.
Yeah, like I grew up on a farm from 2 years old up to the point when I was 11 or 12. And I learned to drive I was driving a 14A6 IH, a 15A6 IH, and a 560 IH. And I was also I drove my first truck when I was 7.
Yeah.
That's just how I was out there,
Yeah, we was talking about that today. My middle daughter, she's got her permit, she's learning to drive. And I was like, and it was so different when I got my license because I'd been driving since I was a kid because I grew up on the farms or around the farms, and we had the old farm trucks or the tractors or quads or whatever. So I just getting behind the wheel when I got my permit was just second nature by that point. It's just like,
dude, yeah. I got a story to tell you, man. You're gonna laugh your ass off about this. So when I was like 15 years old, I had my mom, for some reason, would not let me get my permit, so I had to go get it when I was 18, and then I got my license at 19. But her ex-boyfriend's brother, he had this plow attached to his F-250 diesel, and I was in there, and he got paid to go do his parking lot, and I asked him. Here's the thing: my papa was living with us because he had cancer at the time, and no, this before he had cancer. He just lived with us with his camper in the backyard. Sorry. I got those timelines mixed up. But anyway, I smoked with him, and his trailer got fried. And then I got in the truck with Sean, and I said, all right, let's go do this job or whatever. And I said, hey, can I drive? Can I do the plow? And he goes, yeah, man, of course. He didn't even know I was baked, man. I was blitzed. But my papa, his stuff didn't mess around, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And Dude, I plowed that fucking parking lot to perfection.
Nice.
And I was so proud of myself, man. I got in the trailer. I went back home. We got in the trailer. I talked to my papa about it. He goes, well, did you fuck up? I said, no. And he goes, good man.
Yeah,
He put up another one and handed it to me.
hell yeah. Nice.
I miss my papa, man. He's a legend. He has a Harley Davidson on his gravesite, and it has a pot plant above it, and it says Highway to Heaven.
Nice.
Legend.
That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. My grandparents weren't cool. They just my grandfather was just both like work. You know, you're a man. This is what you have to do. And both of them worked till the day they weren't put in the ground. So
that's how my papa was too. But here's the thing: he worked hard, but he was like really chill and combat. He didn't take no bullshit. He wouldn't scream at you unless like you were really fucking with him.
yeah.
But like he would, if you were being an idiot, he'd be like, "I'm gonna let you be an idiot," or he'd just straight up say, "Walk away, walk away.
Well,
you better walk away." And then like you have to, or you're gonna get it. You
know? I don't think I ever heard either one of my grandfathers raise their voice. I don't think I ever heard. I mean, I know that they were mean back in the day when they were younger, but I don't think I ever heard them raise their voice ever once. But I also knew very well, without having to be told, when I was getting close to that line. Like you said, it's best to go about your business somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
You know, like that's like, dude, my grandfather, like through his lifetime, been shot, stabbed, been through it. Like he got off heroin on his own, like back in the 80s. Like he weaned himself off on his own for my mom and stuff. And like he's a really tough man. He was a really tough man. The day before he died, dude, we had to help him up, but he had to piss. He wanted to piss on his own because that's just how he was. He wanted to stand up. He said, help me stand up. I'm going to do this on my own. I'm going to do it. And he did it. He didn't give up, man. Like that dude was fighting until the end. He wasn't scared, man.
Mm-hmm. It's funny how some of those old school values that when we were younger, we didn't realize it, but as we get older, we definitely picked up on them and we carry them with us. You know,
yeah.
That's how both my grandpas were stubborn as all get out, but you know, if they said they were going to do something, they did it. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I find myself with those traits a lot when it comes to certain things. It's like, you ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna do it one way or another. It might kill me, but it's gonna be a hell of a story.
My papa preached hard work, integrity, being a man. Preached it, man. Every time we went to work together doing asphalt or whatever, he preached it to us. That's me, my brother, us all the time. He preached it to us, and he said, you always keep promises. He preached that to me. Like he put it in our head, like be an honest man, have integrity, and don't be prideful.
Yep.
Have pride in the work you're doing, but don't be prideful about yourself. You know, like
both my grandfathers preach that. Say what you do and do what you say. And you don't ever have to worry about anything. Yeah, exactly. Man. I like that old school mentality. I wish I could beat some of that into my kids' heads, but maybe they'll pick up on it unknowingly as they get older. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Whenever I have kids, man, it depends on how the world is by then, man, but like I'm gonna have my kids homeschooled, dude. Like I do not trust this world anymore, man. Like that's why I'm gonna move out to the middle of the woods, bro. Like. Yeah. Like she wants to be a stay-at-home mom eventually, and I'm like, well, once we get to that point, you know, like we'll you can just teach them. You can be the teacher and everything.
Yeah,
and so she wants to do that.
Yeah, learn them up. No, man.
Yeah,
dude. We live in a crazy world, and it ain't getting any better. Unfortunately.
No. But like, here's the thing: I don't want to write a song about it too. Like, people are telling me you should write an American song, you know, about politics. I'm like, why?
It's low hanging fruit, man. That's why we don't talk politics on here. It's a low hanging fruit. It's an easy it's clickbait is what it is.
It really is, man. Like, and the thing about that
Mhm.
is that it's destroying people's lives. And like, people want to listen to music to escape reality. They
Mhm.
want to have fun with their friends and just chill out and let their brain just forget what's the hell's going on. Why the hell would you want to bring that to them and disturb their peace like that? Be like, yeah, fuck the government. You know, be like, oh yeah, fuck Biden, or yeah, fuck Trump. It's like, dude, why would you do that? Because like, not only are you dividing your audience when you're supposed when you like, that's why I don't get it. These people are over here
Yeah.
preaching like hey, let's bring everybody together. But then like, yeah, I know this chick looks retarded with their hair all yellow and stuff, but she's still a human being. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta talk to her like a human being.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
know,
no,
like
that's the biggest problem, man. When you start talking about that stuff, you automatically split your audience in half, or whatever the case is. You divide it,
yeah,
and then you I there's that's one of the biggest problem I see in the entertainment world, whether it's music or comedy or movies, television, or even podcasting for that matter.
yeah,
You want to get on your pedestal and spout your goofy shit, but hey, you're dividing your audience and splitting your audience. And like you said, I do this podcasting thing because I want to give people a break, man. There's enough bullshit going on in the real world, whether it's politics or, you know, finance. You're worried about your finances or jobs or family or whatever it is. You know what? I got 2 hours on a Tuesday night. Come and forget about all that bullshit. You know, I'll hang out with my guy James Luker, and then when you get done, go listen to some of his music and continue to forget about that bullshit.
there you go. There you go. And you know what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a good point there. Like, I appreciate that, by the way. But like, man, it always bothered me because like, I understand if they're trying to attack you and whatnot, then you do something about it. But
Yeah,
when you're just like, people need to talk more instead of fighting more. They need to talk more instead of talking over to like, hey, you talk and I talk. Where's our differences? Find the difference. And people can't do that these days because everybody wants to be right.
right.
But here's the thing: none of us are right at the end of the day. On
Yeah.
both sides, there are flaws. Do you know why that is? Because none of us are perfect.
Yeah, none of us are perfect. That's the thing. One of the biggest things, and I've told people this. Sometimes you got to shut your mouth and use your ear holes. We were given ears
Exactly.
to listen. You know, a lot of people don't listen. That's all they do is talk, but they don't listen to what the other person's saying. At the end of the day,
Exactly. And you know, I mean, it's just like in a relationship, you guys argue, you know, people argue, you know, in a relationship. Um, you guys are arguing over who's right. But doesn't it work out way better when you sit down and talk about it in a calm setting and
yeah,
then like controlling your emotions and just understanding, okay, where do we go wrong here? And then once it's solved, everything is fine.
yeah,
You know, that's literally that's if it's the
well,
same logic. Just nobody wants to apply the same logic.
yeah, exactly. No, because everybody thinks they're right. You know,
Exactly. They're like, hey, you know, instead of applying this logic, let's go ahead and just say fuck off and throw shit in the street. And, you know,
yeah,
hey, look,
exactly.
there's an officer doing his job, kill him for no reason. You know
Yeah,
why? Because he's wearing a piece of metal on his fucking chest.
yeah. Just trying to do his job. I mean, getting
You
mad
know,
at me is, you know, I'm a quote unquote handyman. I fixed your sink, but I didn't use the right part that you wanted. But you don't know how to do the job. That's why I'm here to do it. You know.
exactly. And like, I'm speaking with a lot of philosophy because I feel like some philosophy matters in this situation because at the end of the day, it matters right now, but it's not going to matter when we're gone. You
Yeah,
know, so what we have right now, we care about it a lot, you know, but some people are also thinking about like, what are people going to see after you pass? Like it's not going to matter to us, but it's going to matter to them, and
mhm,
that's what people need to take into account for. You know, like even though those people might not be born yet, they're still going to
mhm.
have feelings when they are born, and they're going to see what you did. Like for instance,
Yeah,
Elvis Presley for me.
yep,
You know,
exactly.
like that's
I
how
mean,
it is.
you know, I said it. I said it very early on when in this show tonight. You know, watching you mature as an artist. I'm going through that right now as a podcaster. Man, 4 years ago, even up last year, I was a loose fucking cannon on here. I would come on here and say some crazy shit, and it was just like, all right. I know that was a little bit crazy, but it's all part of growing up and maturing and realizing, those wild antics only go so far.
Yeah. I still have some issues with it sometimes. I'm getting better with it. Like I say, I brought it down to like from I brought it down from a 10 to like a 2. But I'm gonna get down to 0 here
Yeah.
soon. My
Well,
emotions are getting better.
yeah. I mean, I still have my moments of absolute absurdity, but I save that for Saturday night. The rest of the week,
Yeah,
when you see me on here, it's like, oh, hey, that guy's actually is an adult. He's not a loose cannon.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've lost my shit. I yelled at a sound guy on stage one time.
Oh, geez. I try not to yell at anybody or have any arguments online. But I do know, we have a tendency to let our conversations get a little bit out of control and a little out of hand. But I try not to let any drama or anything like that happen live, because
Yeah,
that's hard to come back from, when you're in the middle of a show and it's just like, yeah, I know that 20 minutes I just chewed your head off. Let's get back to having fun.
yeah, exactly. And like dude, online shit doesn't even matter. It's like, are you really gonna drive 20 hours to my house because you fucking hate me? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you would spend $1,000 to go up somebody's ass and then go to jail, then go back home, then have to fly back there for court, possibly do jail time. But you could have just used that $1,000 to travel 10 hours and go to a different vacation and go to
Yeah.
vacation, have fun with your family or something.
Yeah, go find a beach somewhere and get you a nice cold drink and enjoy the water and the sun.
Yeah, like don't drive across the country because you want to fight Billy 250 from fucking New Jersey, like for no reason.
Yeah,
You know?
over some internet goofy shit that don't mean nothing. Because I'll be honest with you, I mean, I know some people have said some shitty things in our comments about me, and I'm like, well, that guy don't like me. And you know what I do? I just go back to doing my real life shit, because I don't care what you say on the internet.
But
it's
I
all
won't lie.
land.
Sometimes when I get stoned, I will troll them when I get stoned because it's fun. I gotta control myself, man. But like there was this dude. He's like, weed doesn't help you, get you stoned, moron. And I was like, and I said something like, I gave him some facts, and I said, well, maybe you need. His name was Mark. I said, well, hey, man, also you need to chill out. Smoke you one, Marky Mark. He didn't like that.
No,
He looked like Marky Mark.
Hey, there's the people out there that swear up and down they hate you, but they watch and listen to everything you do. I just call them fans. I don't call them haters.
They love you so bad it pisses them off.
They hate watching, hate listen, man. Yeah, I hate your music so bad. Well, thanks for listening. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but the more you listen and the more you watch, the more I grow.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I won't call you a hater. I'll just call you a fan.
It's a good way to do it, and it's the truth. It really is.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely, 100%. I don't want to keep you too long, man. I don't know. So if you got to get going, I can let you go.
Yeah, I probably should get off here. My phone's at 14%.
You got to charge your phone before you do an interview. Come on, man. You're supposed to.
I know I do.
We've had, dude, we've done these interviews, and I think people look forward to the technical difficulties, because every time we've done one together, it's either been on your end or my end. I remember the very first time I had you on, your internet was so bad, but we tried to fight through it until we couldn't anymore. So I had to reschedule it and bring you back, and you were like, I'm at my mom's. I got good internet now.
Yeah, dude, literally after that interview, that's exactly why I bought Starlink.
Nice. But I mean, it's always something when you and I get together on this show. There's always one or two little bits of technical difficulty. So
yeah, that's very true. It's very true, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's kind of our thing. So, man, I appreciate you coming on, dude. I'm loving watching you rise, and you already know. Let me know when you got some dates locked in, and if we can swing it, you know I'm there.
And
No.
hey, also, I know you say you've always wanted to do that interview me before the show and then after the show, and then get the show on video. I'm down for that if you'd like to do that. You can
You
definitely
already
do
know.
that 100%.
Yep.
I don't know, like there's certain venues who like to separate the artist from the people, but I don't say if it's at a venue like that, I'll make sure I got you on whatever.
Yeah,
I'll work around it for you.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Well, you already know I'm in. You're in. We'll make it happen. I think that'll be a really cool experience, for not only your fans but our fans here, because I can't wait to see you with a band. I've seen you set up there and do an acoustic set, and it was fucking amazing. That was a fun fucking night, and you put on a hell of a show acoustically. I can't wait to see what you do with a band behind you, because it's going to be insane.
Dude, I'm not gonna give anything away, man, but I'm just gonna say high energy.
Yeah. Oh, I have no doubt about it. It's going to be insane. It's going to be a hell of a show, and it's going to be one of those that I'm gonna love doing the interview before and see that. I know how you are from seeing you live once before, then to get it recorded and then to have you come down off the from the show and have that adrenaline rush and that high from being on stage. It's going to be one hell of an experience, and it's going to be a great time. But yeah, like I said, hit me up with some dates, let me know, and I'm going to be there. We'll be there, and we'll travel and come see you and hang out.
Yeah, man, for sure, dude. Sounds good, man.
Thanks again, guys. Make sure you go follow James. He's literally everywhere. James Luker Music. Go check him out. Go show him some love. If you don't know how to find him, just go to our page. He's tagged in everything. And as I said, he's been on several times, so he's not hard to find if you scroll through our page. And hit him up, give him a follow, listen to his music, drop him a comment, let him know what you think. He is a reader of comments and a replier. So
yes, sir. Everybody.
I'm gonna let you bounce out of here. I'm actually while you're taking off. I'm gonna actually play Whitley, and then
man, I appreciate that.
Do my closing, and I'm gonna get the flock out of here too, man. Much love, appreciate you. Y'all be safe, have fun, take care, brother.
Yes, sir. Later.
Later, bro.
I feel like a train wreck, but I'm a runaway. So take a rain check, I'll be back someday. I don't blame you for leaving. I can't live out the seasons without you by my side. Adderall and alcohol been running my life. Why don't we collide when it always feels so right? This life has been killing me inside, and now I need a handful of perks just to bring myself down. I ain't never sleeping, but I'm always dreaming about being happy with a wife and some kids. But that shit ain't worked for me. Guess I'm
Hell yeah. I like that song. I'm digging that song a lot. Shout out again. Thank you, James Luker. Always a good time. I love hanging out with that kid. I love that kid to death. He's somebody I'm definitely very proud of and very happy to call not only just a friend, but a brother. Him and I have clicked from day one. Such a good dude. And every time he comes on here, man, his personality just shows. And it obviously you get a taste of who he is and his music. So make sure you guys are following him and checking him out. Definitely appreciate y'all being here, hanging out with us. If you're watching the replay, on any of the shows here on the network, drop a like on it. I noticed that it was Kayla pointed out to me that apparently YouTube likes to change it up on us with the likes. I guess it depends on what the show is. Maybe it depends on hashtags and tags that we're using, but drop that like on tonight's show. You get a little music note. A couple weeks back, we had the Ghostface. Yeah, those are kind of cool. But yeah, if you're watching the replay on any of the shows here, drop a like, drop a comment. Could be anything. Say hi, say what's up. And if you're not already, go ahead and make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Got lots of stuff happening, lots of stuff going on. I'll be back next week with Ohio's own Mark Mason. I'm looking forward to hanging out with him. He is a fellow Cleveland Browns fan, so be prepared for some Cleveland football talk and with the music talk. You and I were already talking some Browns stuff in our messaging back and forth, so I'm looking forward to having him on next Tuesday night. As far as the rest of the week, I think maybe Hump Day Ha-Has will be back tomorrow. Not 100% sure if they're going to do a show tomorrow or if they're going to do a show Friday. I'm not 100% sure. But Wally will be back Thursday. I think he's doing cold-blooded conversations with Johnny Bongs, a.k.a. Fidel Bongs, doing their thing. Saturday, we'll be back with Nonsensical Nonsense. We ran into some little hiccups, little speed bumps in the road, but hopefully we're still going to be moving forward with the roast of this guy, the roast of Glick, Saturday night. We'll do that for a couple hours before we get into our normal Saturday night shenanigans and fuckery. And then, hey, Wally, speaking of Wally, are you guys doing Animal Kingdom or are you doing Vroom Vrooms on Thursday? Scorpio, I appreciate you, brother. Hey, man, I got lots more. I got lots more coming your way. Lots of great musicians. Locked and loaded, ready to do it. So, Animal Planet this Thursday. So, yeah, Saturday, the roast of Glick, and then our normal Saturday night shenanigans and fuckery and all that fun jazz. And then Sunday kicks off the new lineup, the new shows. Kayla and I will be doing our new show together, Beyond the Veil. Going to jump head first, I guess, feet first. I don't know how that saying goes. Right into the paranormal, right here in our own backyard. We're gonna share some hauntings and legends and lore. Some places right here in Ohio. Some places that we may go visit at some point because why not? Apparently, we should not be allowed to have adult money. Is I guess what's happening here because we're gonna be hitting the road a lot in the near future. So I'm stoked about that. I'm super excited about that. Dive into that. Something I've wanted to do for a long time and just needed the right person to do that with. And I have that now. Paranormal, supernatural, cryptids, true crime, all that stuff. And who would have thunk it? Because she's so far out of her comfort zone being in front of a camera talking. But she's been busting her ass this week doing research and stuff like that. So, yeah, the new lineup, we got that Sunday. Of course, Unnecessary Roughness, Sunday afternoon. Monday, Glick's Drive-In, brand new show, makes its debut on Monday. I don't even know what Wally is saying. Shut up, Wally. Come over here and say it to my face. But Monday, Glick's Drive-In makes its debut. The official debut. I know I did it with our very good friend Jake C. Young. but it's the official debut of Glick's Drive-In. I'm hanging out with actor and Charlie. I'm going to get the proper pronunciation of your name Monday from you, but if you're listening, I do apologize. Charlie Donato, he's going to kick me in the head, but he's going to be hanging out with me. We're going to hear some crazy stories from his career, some of the movies he's been in, some of the TV shows, some of the he said he's got some stories for me, so I'm crazy excited about that. And then, as I said, next Tuesday, Mark Mason's going to be hanging out in the House of Music with me. And then Wednesday night, another new show debuts, Glick's Comedy Lounge. There's kind of a theme with Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And I've got a very good friend of mine, stand-up comedian Kevin Hawley. That's going to be the premise of the show. I'm just going to be interviewing comedians and, seeing what they're about, seeing what they're doing, hearing road stories, getting all the behind the scenes. That's what I do here, behind the scenes of music and movies and television and comedy. So I'm dipping my toes into a whole bunch of stuff that we either sink or swim, I guess. And then also Monday will be Speedway Stories. So you guys are going to get a double shot on Mondays here on the network. It's going to be Glick's Drive-In, followed up by Wally and Johnny, man, talking to Vroom Vrooms. So yeah, Thursday's Cold-Blooded Conversation. Then Friday, I believe Brittany and Snotty, I think they're doing a thing together. They'll be doing their comedy thing, talking comedy, talking different various forms of comedy and whatnot, and hanging out on Friday nights. So yeah, it's a lot happening, a lot changing. Bear with us. I'm definitely I got the interview thing down locked, so it'll be fine. And I know movies and television, and I know comedy, so I'm good. Just hopefully my guests are cool. But fingers crossed. I've been very lucky and very fortunate with my music guests. But so make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you got your notifications on, and come support the new shows and let us know what you think. Drop comments. Drop whatever. Check out our other social media. That's something else I'm working on. Hopefully doing more social media-y stuff, clips and pictures and random shit. I don't know. I might get a wild burr up my ass and have something to say, and I'll post it on social media. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so tune in next week. New shows, Beyond the Veil, Ohio Hauntings. Monday, we got Charlie. Tuesday, I got Mark. And Wednesday, I got Kevin. Wally, who do you have on Monday night? Do you have anybody on Monday night? 2026 is our bitch. So, yes, lots and lots of things. Lots and lots of things. Wes, oh, nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, son. But yeah, with that being said, I'm done. What else am I going to talk about? What else do I got to talk to you guys about? Go check out James Luker. And if you want to do your homework and be ready for next week, look up Mark Mason. He's not hard to find. Listen to some of his tunes. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys. When will I see you guys next? Saturday. Yes, this is the last week you don't have to look at my stupid face almost every day of the week. And I apologize for that in advance, but Wes, I don't know if you spelled that right or if I'm an idiot. Davari? Either way. Wally knows. I don't. But yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Why not end the show with one more James Luker song? You gonna be mad at it? I didn't think so.
We was bad at a hill, straight pipe screaming with the 4x4 blowing homegrown smoke. We was Small town outlaws running these back roads, shooting shotguns out the window. We grew up rolling backwoods all night, rowdy, reckless, never ran from a fight. We set the backwoods on fire tonight, stirring up dust, leaving roots, tearing up before the sunrise. Got the Casey light shining through the pines, and them country girls drinking homemade apple shine. Yeah, we gonna leave our mark and let the whole town know who we are, 'cause out here we ain't never been lost. We're a small town outlaws. Yes sir, no man respect elders. We still shake hands out here in the farmlands. But when the sun goes down, so does that feeling. Jack pounding shots to bust your ass. Rolling blood, shooting guns, blowing smoke like a smokestack. Z71 like a Cadillac. We set the backwoods on fire tonight, stirring up dust, leaving roots, tearing up before the sunrise. Got the Casey light shining through the pines, and them country girls drinking homemade apple shine. Yeah, we gonna leave our mark and let the whole town know who we are, 'cause out here we ain't never been lost. We're a small town outlaws. Bad out of hell, straight pipe screaming with the 4x4 blowing homegrown smoke. We was small town outlaws running these back